Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to IA Command. It has been a busy week for me, but I am so glad I finally found some time to sit down and record some video for you guys this week. And we've got a good one, I hope. Josh reached out to me and told me to check out this game log. We did have the competitive league, the Purgle League as it is called. I love that we are naming our competitive Vassal Leagues again after random Star Wars things. I think the first one we did was the Beskar League, and so this one's the Purgle League. Very timely. Kudos to Derek for bringing that back. And I know we've done a couple of game log reviews now, and we haven't really seen much of Empire, so fortunately enough, this log that Josh has sent us has two Empire. It's an Empire mirror match, and excited to see General Weiss being played. This is a card, I think, from either Season 2 or Season 3. I remember it had a pretty good tournament run when it first came out of IACP, and it's gradually kind of fallen out of favor from like Season 5 on. You don't see it as people playing it as much anymore, but get to see it now being played by Joey. On the left side, he is playing, I think he's actually playing 3 activations, if I remember. Josh told me. Yeah, look, so we've got General Weiss with a heavy stormtrooper group, which has, it looks like a flamethrower or flame trooper squad upgrade attached. And for those who don't remember, squad upgrades are a new type of attachment created for IACP that adds a figure, a unique figure to, well, not unique, but a distinct figure to a group that is part of that group, so has special rules for that. He's also got, then his third group is a Shore Trooper group with the Mortar Trooper squad upgrades. We've got 2 different squad upgrades in this list. And then he's got Rule by Fear, Zillow Technique, and Heavy Fire, which you guys remember. This is actually an FFG card, came out I think in Tyrants of Lothal. And it's a very strong sleeper card. It did not get a lot of respect when it first came out, but people have slowly come around to it after the official kind of game organized play died down, or died off, or was killed off, if you will. And now people are realizing that this is kind of like almost like a reverse Zillow technique, where you can just kill something that has 1 health left, regardless of the defense dice it rolled, regardless of the range you attacked it at. You just have to take that pretty harsh stunned and bleeding penalty for using it. But very good with cheap vehicles and heavy weapons, which Joey's got in his list with the heavy stormtroopers and the mortar troopers. And I think is the flame trooper heavy weapon? It is, so the flame trooper is also going to be able to use that. Alright, and he's playing against Josh, who is on the blue deployment zone, and Josh is playing, let's see, we've got 2 groups of the, what are these guys called? Oh yeah, Dark Trooper Mark III, I should remember, they're from the Mandalorian show. 2 groups of Dark Trooper Mark IIIs, he's also got Iden Versio with Dio, and he's got BT1 with Targeting Computer, and then we're seeing Del Meeko, who is new from Season 8, of course. If I can get him up here. And we've got a Elite Death Trooper, 2 officers, one of which has advanced comm systems, and then we also have Rule by Fear and Zillow Technique in this list. And they are playing on the Strategic Reserves mission of Bespin Tabana, so this is the one with the gas canisters. They can, a figure can retrieve a gas reserve for an action, and then at the end of each round, each player determines the total figure cost of each of his figures on adjacent to the carbon freezing chamber, and the player with the highest total is operating the carbon freezing chamber at the end of the round, and the player who is operating the freezing chamber is considered to have 4 additional VPs for each gas reserve his figures are carrying. So that's quite complicated, but basically what that means is figures are going to be picking up these mission tokens. There are 5 in total on the map. And then at the end of each round, whoever has the most points controlling this yellow freezing chamber down here at the bottom, I don't know if you can see my mouse, let's see if I can click there, this one down at the bottom, they're going to have control of it for the entire round, and for that round, for each gas token that their figures are carrying, they have an extra 4 VPs. But that can be reversed going into the next turn, and you can completely lose all your VPs basically turn to turn. And it really depends on who is controlling the gas chamber at that critical moment when the game ends, and they get the 40. Alright, let's get into the game here. Let's see what is happening. I think Joey has initiative. I've moved the score boxes up so we can zoom in on the map a little bit better. Looks like we're resolving Rule by Fear for Josh. Oh, no, wait. I'm not seeing it for Joey. Joey should have done his first, but Josh is discarding Intelligence Leak for Rule by Fear, and Joey is discarding Element of Surprise. Card is 1 point. Lets you draw 2 cards at the beginning of the game. You have to then discard a card from your hand. Very powerful card draw option for Empire, who really is one of their weaknesses is card draw, because Zilla Technique is such a powerful way to convert cards into defense. So let's see what's going on here. Looks like, okay, so Joey's got 3 activations, so he is probably going to be passing. Josh has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 activations with this list, which is very high for an Empire list. But he's got all these little cheap figures compared to Empire usually rocking like Vader and stuff like that. And it looks like he's going to go with the Death Trooper first. Going to give a block token to one of the Dark Troopers, Dark Trooper A. And going to move up and maybe grab that gas reserve. Yep. And then moves back down. Now that is not a safe spot for that Death Trooper though. Oh, but the officer is going to pull him right back out, back to safety. Very nice move there. And looks like Joey's just going to keep passing. I wonder if Joey's wishing he would have gone for the kill on that Death Trooper, but maybe not able to get it with the Heavy Trooper or whatever else he has. Alright, Meeko is on the move. And it looks like Meeko got a damage power token, and the other Dark Trooper got a damage power token as well. Now that is from Meeko's ability, the Gifted Mechanic. So he gave 1 power token to himself and 1 power token to the Dark Trooper there. Alright, so are we down to the point where he cannot pass? I think Joey can pass 1 more time. So yeah, officer going to activate for Josh. Going to move BT up closer to the door, to the freezing chamber. And now Joey needs to activate something here. So going to go with the Shore Troopers, which have the Mortar Trooper attachment, I believe. Nope. Oh, he can still pass. Sorry, he still can pass, because yeah, Josh has 4 activations left. So BT gonna activate, opens the door and moves back. And now the short can activate for Joey. We're gonna have 1 move up and open the door to the 2 gas canister. I should probably stop saying gas chamber, freezing chamber, and then the gas canister tokens. And going to retrieve it. And interestingly enough, the mortar is moving south to control the terminal. Now there is a closed door there, so if the mortar tries to attack using its fire team ability, fire mission ability, it can draw line of sight up through the northern part of the map, as long as the short troopers have line of sight to the target, but it will have to draw distance from itself around the door. It cannot draw through the door. It cannot count spaces through the door to get accuracy. So now we see the Dark Trooper is on the move, going to move up into the freezing chamber room, hugging that northwest wall. And alright, so now we're going to see General Weiss activate, and General Weiss is going to use that General's Orders ability. What used to be an action on a 16-point card in FFG is now a 13-point card and is now actionless. It gets to be used at the start of the activation. So going to give that Flame Trooper free movement and the Heavy Stormtrooper free movement. Going to also itself get a free movement from the Imperial retrofitting. This is another FFG card. I think this was Season 2, and then maybe we updated it for Season 3 because it was too strong with the ATDP. So able to move and now able to take a shot at the Dark Trooper that thought he was hidden in that freezing chamber room. And able to roll any color of dice for the Epic Arsenal ability, but only 2 of any single color. So he's going to do red, red, green. He has built-in +2 accuracy, so he doesn't need the accuracy from blue or anything like that. We've got Surge for Pierce 2, Surge for Blast 3. So it looks like Zilla Technique is going to cancel the Pierce, and we're going to see 2 damage, 3 damage dealt to the Mortar there. Okay, now the other Dark Trooper is going to move up and going to take a shot at the Flame Trooper that was moved to the northern hallway by the General's orders. And the advanced targeting computer is going to focus it when it attacks. Going to also allow it to re-roll, but that is a pretty good roll. You know? Although you could I think re-rolling the green actually would be really good there, because then you could get a hit surge and then add a +1 damage with the advanced targeting computer. But it looks like he's going to... Oh yeah, there we go. I think Josh saw that, or maybe Joey was adding the damage too quickly, but yep, and that is going to add the damage there with the advanced targeting computer. So that was a nasty hit from that Dark Trooper. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So 8. So I think that Flame Trooper is going to go down. Well, maybe not. Joey going to discard for Zillow Technique. Oh, do they have 8 health? That's right, they have 8 health. So there's Zilla Technique for you, able to stop a one-shot kill. Now we're going to have to put another attack into that, or perhaps punch it with Durasteel Fist. But now we're going to have the Heavy Troopers activating. Oh, and that's interesting. The Heavy Troopers decrease the cost of the Flame Trooper since it's an attachment. So these Flame Trooper only cost 4. And it looks like we are playing... heavy, ready weapons, so we're going to give some damage power tokens out to the group, including the Flame Trooper. So now the Flame Trooper going to come up and going to Flamethrower. So he's got priority target, so figures don't block line of sight, and it looks like he's going to use priority target to target the Death Trooper that is holding that gas canister. Does have +2 accuracy built in, so he's going to hit. And I'm going to do 5 damage. Oh, nice. I'm going to play Reduced to Rubble. So on top of Incinerate, each figure suffered damage. Since the attack was declared, suffers 1 strain. So that Death Trooper suffered 1 more damage from the strain from Incinerate. It's also going to... Then if the attack did not miss, place a Rubble token in the target space. Interesting. Oh, that's right, I had Blast before. And then also going to play Reduced to Rubble, so that's going to deal 1 more damage to that Death Trooper, and then 1 damage to each figure within 2 spaces of it. And I'm going to put out a bunch of Rubble tokens. So it looks like that was the last damage he needed to finish it off. Oh, he's using Heavy Fire, maybe? Okay, so we're going to put a bunch of Rubble tokens for Reduced to Rubble. Command card. Oh, and now we're going to activate Strength and Numbers to activate the Shore Trooper group. Or no, wait. Oh, that was Josh's Strength and Numbers, and that was being discarded for Strain to keep the officer alive, I think. Yeah, so he used Heavy Fire to add an extra damage, and then to add another damage on top of the 5 damage he did from Incinerate and the attack. So he was able to one-shot the... and he didn't even spend his damage token there, which I was thinking he would do that. Alright, so we've got a Heavy Trooper attacking this damaged Dark Trooper, which has 10 health, and looks like he did spend a power token on this attack. He's going to use Spray Fire to add a Surge, which is going to do Blast 2. Does he really want to do that? I don't know. He's just adding it to add it. And it's going to do 5 damage to the Dark Trooper. Okay, and now it looks like Aiden is activating. Let's see if I can pull her card out from Hard to find all these tokens. Going to target the heavy trooper for Aiden's attack. Oh no, not going to target the heavy trooper. Going to go for General Weiss here. And dropped off Dio in the rubble. Spends the power token, doubles it with the pulse cannon. Ooh, double, triple defense roll for Weiss. Is that going to punch through at all? It looks like it's going to do 1 damage to Weiss there, unless Joey decides to pitch a card for Zillow Technique. And now Dio activating, and he is up in the north part of the map, so he has split up from Aiden here. He does have mobile, so the difficult terrain's not going to bother him that much trying to get back to Aiden. Another triple block for Joey. Just needs 1 more damage to finish off that Flame Trooper. He's got +1 built in, Surge +1, and not going to do it, unfortunately. He got a really good roll with Dio there, but that triple block was too much. 3 triple blocks in a row for Joey. Can't complain about that. And I think that is the end of round 1. Initiative is going to go to Josh here. And looks like this Dark Trooper is going to go for the Heavy Trooper. Now, interesting, he's going for the undamaged Heavy Trooper and saving the Durasteel Fist ability to try and knock out the Flame Trooper. I would think you would go for the ability first to make sure you get the kill. He's going to re-roll with the Advanced Star Computer, which adds a damage because he got less damage results on the second roll than on the first. So the way that's worded is, you can re-roll attack die. If the re-roll die has fewer damage symbols than before it was re-rolled, apply +1 damage to the attack results. So right now he's doing 5, Surge for 7, +2, Pierce 1, so 7 Pierce 1. So yep, gonna do 7. 1 health left on the heavy. And then he's gonna go for, okay, so maybe that's what it was, is he was going for, he wanted to see if he could get the Heavy Trooper low enough for the Durasteel Fist to finish it off, and that's what he's going for. And there it goes down, and now the second attack. Oh, was that Call the Vanguard? That's probably why. Yep, I missed it. That first attack was Call the Vanguard. Did 7 damage to Heavy Trooper. Then he did what I said you would do, is you would use the Durasteel Fist to confirm the kill, and then attack once you've seen the dice roll. Because the Durasteel Fist can miss, it can whiff on damage. Okay, so now this is his regular attack for his activation. And that's going to take it out. So Call of Vanguard plus Durasteel Fist plus regular activation knocks out 2 figures there, and runs to the deployment zone, able to skip past that rubble via the lift-off special action, which lets it move 4 spaces as if it were mobile. And now we've got the Shore Troopers activating for Joey. So Josh is now at 8 victory points, Joey at 4. Shore Trooper's going to try and take out that other Dark Trooper that was hiding in the freezing chamber room. Gonna re-roll. Let's bring up the Shore Trooper. Interestingly enough, I believe he could have fit another group of Heavy Troopers in this list instead of the Shore Trooper because of the cost reduction on the... Oh no, you couldn't, because the Mortar Trooper is only for the Shore Troopers. That's right. So that's why he has the Shore Troopers, because he's running the Mortar. So maybe we'll see the Mortar actually activate and attack this round. Okay, so Shore Trooper attacking the Dark Trooper. Looks like he's doing about 2 damage. Second, we're going to come up, take the shot. Does have squad training, so can re-roll. Nice. So That's going to be 6 minus 2 is 5. Josh is going to have to commit a card to Zillow Technique here. Looks like he's discarding Element of Surprise to Zillow Technique to add a block result and keep the Dark Trooper alive by 1 health. And then, interestingly, oh, okay, so Joey's putting the Short Trooper on the Freezing Chamber, so he's going to try and go for the control of that this round. And now we have the Mortar Trooper activating. So the Mortar Trooper can draw line of sight as if it were drawing it from one of the Short Troopers in its group, but then it has to draw accuracy from its position. So let's see, 1, 2, if we go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, range 8. That's not too bad actually. And we see it did roll, 6 accuracy. And he's got +2 built in, so he got the accuracy there. And he still has a green die to roll. We're not even done rolling. There we go. So it looks like he's going to be doing 3 damage to knock out the Dark Trooper for another 6 points for Joey. Alright, Josh activating Iden, it looks like, and going to go with Dio. Dio going to go for the attack on General Weiss. Okay. That's a single yellow attack die with +1 damage versus 2 black dice. And there's another double triple block. 6 blocks. Interesting that he didn't decide to just double move Dio, because I think Dio was like right where he started. So he could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he could have gotten to Dio. I might be wrong though. But if he was able to double move and get Dio back to Iden, Iden would have been able to benefit from her droid kit ability. Although it looks like she still has a power token. Because you can only use the droid kit to get a power token while Dio is in your space. But you got 2 power tokens, so... How did she do that? I didn't see a card that was played. Oh, well, she's got her power token, so she's going to be able to use that pulse cannon ability and going to attack the Short Trooper. So that's 5, 6, pierce 1. So it looks like we're going to be doing about 4 to 5 damage here. 5 damage, yep. And then Dio is going to retreat. Alright, General Weiss activating. Going to give some movement out to start. Also has the option of gaining Assault from the Imperial retrofitting card. Can get a free movement or it can give itself Assault. So we're going to give some movement to that damaged Short Trooper, and also the Heavy Trooper going to move up and going to play his card. Alright, we're seeing General Weiss's command card here. 2 points, special action, choose a defeated friendly trooper and place it in an empty space adjacent to another figure in its group. So that is a great combo with the squad upgrade cards. We're going to see the Flame Trooper come back here, I believe. And you get to shuffle this card back into your deck, so that's really cool. So yep, going to bring back the Flame Trooper, looks like. Put it next to the Heavy Stormtrooper. Going to open the door with Weiss, and that was 2 actions for it. And not going to use the free action from retrofitting. Officer going to move down and control the terminal. And we see another officer picking up the gas reserve that was dropped by the Death Trooper. And now the Heavy Stormtrooper is going to activate, starting with the Flame Trooper, who's going to perform an attack targeting BT. And that is a pretty good attack there. 6 damage, so 5 going through. Looks like Josh is going to discard Strategic Shift for Zillow Technique to add a block. So we're going to take 4 damage. And bleeding. Oh, that's right, the Death Trooper automatically bleeds. And now the Heavy Trooper are going to come up and take a shot on BT. Another... Well, this time Josh has got the triple block. Not a great roll by the Heavy, and not able to use the pulse or spray fire because it would reduce his accuracy that he needs to make that shot. So it looks like that's a miss. Alright, and now BT is going to activate, going to get rid of the bleed, it looks like. BT, same as it was in FFG IA, just 1 point cheaper. And going to use that Assassin ability to attack with 4 attack dice, targeting the Flame Trooper. And looks like we're doing about 6 damage through the defense dice, so nice shot from BT there. And what is this? Second attack. How is BT attacking twice? Is there a command card? Oh, okay. Del Meeko is using his command card, Support Specialist, allowing him to choose a friendly droid, technician, or trooper within 3 spaces, and it performs an action, which can include an attack. So, nice. Del Meeko giving another big attack to BT there, targeting the... Looks like he was targeting the officer, hoping to get a blast off there. And now we see Del Meeko attacking himself, removing the Flame Trooper for another 4 points, reduced by 1 because of the Heavy Trooper ability. So it looks like Josh is at 12, Joey at 10. Very close game here still. And let's see, Concentrated Fire has been revealed. Looks like we're into round 3. Starting off, Joey has initiative here, and he is starting off with a Heavy Trooper attack into the Dark Trooper. Okay, the Concentrated Fire was discarded for the strain from the bleed that the Heavy Trooper took for Heavy Fire. So the Skirmish upgrade, Heavy Fire, lets you exhaust it to deal a damage to the target, or any figure within 2 spaces of the target twice. But you suffer conditions equal to your printed attack pool, so he's bleeding from that. And looks like he was able to do enough damage with the Heavy Trooper there to finish off the Dark Trooper. And going to play collateral damage to deal 2 damage to Iden, who's within 3 spaces of the target. So as you can see, we were doing a lot of residual damage with these heavy weapons figures. And then, oh no, overwhelming impact milled by the bleed strain. That's a big card for heavy weapons. That's their capstone card, as we call it. They're a 3-point card, very powerful, especially against Imperial lists, because it negates all the defense bonuses they get from stuff like Zillow Technique. But it looks like Josh is activating and going to play Triangulate. It looks like Dio is going to play Triangulate here. So for 3 friendly droids, each move up to 1 space, then choose a hostile figure within 5 spaces and line of sight. It suffers damage equal to the number of those friendly figures. So, how many droids are there? We've got BT, just BT because the Dark Troopers are dead. So he's going to do 2 damage to the Heavy Trooper with Triangulate there. That does give an extra movement to BT, who is within 5 spaces, and then going to attack with Dio. So this is a nice combo, allowing him to attack and deal some damage. And that is a nice roll. So he's got the +1 built in. I believe he is surging for, let's see, +1 and stun. So it's going to be 1 damage going through and stun. And they're going to move back to Iden. And now Iden's going to activate, now has Dio back on her back. And is going to be attacking General Weiss, who's pretty much undamaged, only has 1 damage on him. Using the pulse cannon to add +2 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pierce 1, so I think probably 6 damage. 5 damage going through. Yep. Oh, 6 damage going through. Yeah, it's gonna be probably about whether Josh can kill Weiss or not. Alright, Shore Troopers activating for Joey. And looks like gonna go through Weiss to... Oh, wait, is it not? It's Weiss activating, excuse me. So Weiss gave bonus movement to the Shore Troopers there. Then got free movement from Imperial retrofitting, and is now going to take a shot here at Del Meeko, rolling red, yellow, green. Interestingly, Del Meeko spends a block token that he got from the Death Trooper, and is going to take 3 damage. It looks like 2 damage. And Weiss is using heavy fire. Okay, Del Meeko gonna activate. Gonna use that gifted mechanic ability to heal himself and BT for 1 damage and give each of them a damage token. Damage power token, that is. And now we're gonna move up. And he does get 2 movement points when he uses gifted mechanics. It's a special action. Now he's gonna move up and take a shot at the damaged Shore Trooper, which is gonna kill it. And Josh's gonna go up to 15 points there. So Shore Troopers have not activated yet. And it looks like they're highlighting something on the map. Not sure what. Alright, so now the Shore Troopers get to activate. So it's going to be Shore and Mortar. That Mortar's pretty far away from the action, so we'll have to see if he can actually make the shot. But we're going to see a attack from the Shore Trooper into Del Meeko. Oh no, there is a heavy trooper there, so he does get the reroll. And that's gonna do 3 damage into Del Meeko. Oh, 2 damage, which I believe leaves him with 2 health left. And now the Mortar Trooper attacking Del Meeko as well. That is a great accuracy roll. So +2 accuracy on... Jeez, what is that, 10? He's definitely got it. So I think he got the kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was range 10. And the Mortar Trooper going to take the kill on Del Meeko there. Doing 3 damage. Not able to save with Zillow Technique since Del was at 2 damage. Alright, and it looks like... Planning is being played, but being negated there. Which is going to leave Josh at 1 card in hand. BT going to come up. Going to go for the kill on the Heavy Trooper there. Gets the kill. Oh, he went for the Shore Trooper, it looks like. Oh, right, because he can blast. So yeah, killed the heavy with blast. Oh, he did missile salvo. Okay, he's doing a missile salvo. Interesting. Uses Deadeye to get the accuracy he needs to deal some damage. Oh wow, he did 4 damage with 2 dice to Weiss there. That was unexpected. Okay. Joey's gonna play Induce Rage at the end of the round, or at the start of the round. Choose up 2 figures. Each of those discards one of the conditions and gains 1 power token for each one discarded this way. So now he's gonna get rid of that stun token from General Weiss and replace it with a damage power token. Nice combo with heavy fire. Each of its conditions. So he gets 2 damage power tokens and gets rid of all of its conditions. That is fantastic. Alright, so, but it looks like Aiden's going to activate first. Attacking Weiss. Ooh, Weiss does not roll well there. I think Weiss goes down, and that's going to be 13 points for Josh, going to 28. Joey is at 22. And now Dio is going to make the attack on... and Dio's focus on the Shore Trooper, who rolls triple block though, so not going to take any damage. Oh, use shared experience to focus up Dio. Okay, and now we've got Shore Troopers activating. Looks like he's going for BT. And now we've got the Mortar. Ooh. Oh, the door's open though. Mortar opened the door last round? I don't know how that door opened. But the door is open. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, range 7. He's got the accuracy if the door is open. And I think he's doing 3 damage, so he's not going to be doing enough to kill BT though. So BT activates, going to go for the Shore Trooper. That is a dead Shore Trooper. Josh goes to 31. And I see cards being revealed. I think that is a concession from Joey, so... yeah, now Josh at 40 points. Looks like he's going to control the freezing chamber from there. Oh yeah, because Joey's down to just the Mortar Trooper, so he's pretty much crippled. So yeah, that was the game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Got to see some nice plays from the Mortar Trooper. Wasn't able to fully pull out the win, but I really like Joey's list there. Some really interesting list building, especially with like General Weiss's command card. That was really cool. I feel like everything kind of worked. Like he got to do stuff, got to do all the stuff he put in his deck, or it feels like it. Other than losing Overwhelming Impact, I think was a big hit. That would have probably gotten him a kill he needed at some point. Like because we see BT down to just 2 health, probably would have gotten the kill there. Gotten a kill earlier on one of the other figures, but. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That is going to be it for this game log review, and we'll catch you for the next one.